Hello everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you and it is of this. Now, I don't know how long it's been out. I'll tell you a little story as to how I come by it. But I've never seen it before on the supermarket shelf. Staropramen Unfiltered. There's a couple of interesting things about this beer, obviously. Let's turn this on for a bit of light. Boom, there we go. Obviously, the biggest issue that people have with Staropramen nowadays is some would say it's sort of lost its magic somewhat. I didn't really drink Staropramen back in the day heavily, so I've not got kind of a whole lot to go on. But obviously now it's brewed, I believe it's up in Burton-on-Trent. Is it brewed by Carling or someone, or Coors? I can't remember, but one of the big guys got hold of Staropramen and moved its it's the stuff that we drink now today. Moved that sort of all that beer comes from Yorkshire, but this is different because this is actually brewed in the Czech Republic. I don't quite know what to expect out of this beer. It looks a lot lighter than Staropramen. I mean, just through the green bottle that I can see now, it looks a lot lighter. Obviously, it's unfiltered, so it's going to be hazy. So let's crack her open and find out what we've got exactly. Oh, I need to tell you the price actually. The ABV, I believe it's 5% again, isn't it? Yep, 5% ABV, and I went to a shop called Booths. Now, some of my northern viewers, you'll say, Booths, what? Who cares? What an amazing shop that is, by the way. £2.25. Seems like a deal to me. Right, let's get the top open. Boom. Lovely smoky bottle opening. Going to put it in my Schneider Weiss glass, because this is the closest thing I've got to sort of a Pilsner-esque glass. And in she goes. Wow, that looks amazing. That looks absolutely brilliant. Wow, the smell as well. Boom, there we go. What have we got then? We've got a lovely, really highly carbonated, slightly dirty glass. I do apologise. A highly carbonated, very hazy straw-coloured beer. I've got a two-finger white head. And that looks pretty damn decent, doesn't it? It almost looks like a kind of not far off a Franciscana. Let's get an aroma then. Smells almost smells like a radler. It's kind of got a radlery sweet citrus to it. Definitely malty. Picking up a bit of spice, which is spice, citrus and malt I'm getting. Almost smells a bit wheaty as well. That smells pretty good. Is it what I was expecting, this particular beer? Like I don't know, I just thought a Staropramen Unfiltered would be an unfiltered version of their normal lager, which it doesn't smell anything. It smells totally different. I don't know. Let's go in. Cheers everybody. That is not what I was expecting. I said it. Did I say it smelled wheaty? I thought I did. It certainly tastes wheaty. It's almost like this almost tastes like a kind of lager Weiss beer hybrid. There is a spiciness in there. A little citrus hit. And there's like a spicy coriander style ending. Is this a Weiss beer? I'll tell you what. I'm going to look at the bottle. I'm going to look at the bottle early on because I think this could be Brewmaster's Selection Unfiltered. 18 IBUs. Ah, here we go. Traditional lager combining barley, wheat malt, and the finest hops with a touch of coriander. Okay, right. So it is a lager then, but it's giving me big Weiss beer vibes with that spiciness and with that coriander, especially the wheat in there, the wheat malt that they've used. It's very nice. It's lovely, light and crisp, and definitely refreshing with that lovely sweet citrus in the middle. Lemon and lime. And there's just that ending, that kind of spicy coriander ending that kind of throws it all off. That kind of makes you wonder what the hell you're drinking. I've drunk a few of these beers this year now. These kind of, I'm not going to call them hybrid beers because it's obviously not a hybrid beer. They've defined it as a lager and they've used wheat malt. But in taste and style, it really does feel like a hybrid beer. I mean, it's absolutely lovely. If you can hear my wife and daughter, they're in the bathroom next door, having a laugh in the bath. So what we got then? Staropramen, brewer selection, established in France, unfiltered. What's on the back? 5% volume. Can't really read it. Imported and distributed in the UK by Molson Coors. The writing is absolutely tiny. Ingredients including premium Czech hops, brewed with passion using the finest ingredients. Sorry, including premium Czech hops. There you go. That's pretty decent. And for what did I say it was? £2.25. Of course, it's a bit pricier than those, obviously, Staropramen in Australia and all those other bottles. You can get, what is it, 3 big bottles for £5 or something, whatever the deal is in Morrison's or whatever. It is a little bit more pricey, but there's so much more quality to this beer. It's not particularly the style of beer I thought it was going to be, so that's kind of like knocked me sideways a little bit. But I will say it's very, very nice. And it's lovely, light and refreshing. It's got all the characteristics of a lager in terms of that. But then it's got that lovely depth of flavour and that kind of ever-building flavour profile that a wheat beer gives you. Which all in all adds up to a pretty decent beer for me, in my opinion. Yeah, that is not bad at all. How would I rate it then? Being entirely honest, my daughter, being entirely honest, I quite like it. Would I buy it again? No, I don't think I would, and I only say that because I don't see I think for what I like out of a lager, this doesn't really provide it. And it's kind of not quite a wheat beer, so it's not going to get you away from your sort of Francis Carners and all the rest of it. But I appreciate it, and I think they've done a pretty decent job with this. It's absolutely miles better than normal Staropramen. I did have a normal Staropramen. I had a half, and probably about 2 weeks ago in a pub, and I was just like, oh, it was a slog. I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, I'm going to give that a 3.5 out of 5, I think. That's pretty decent. For £2.25, I think that's pretty decent as well for a 500ml bottle. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Thanks very much for watching, guys. 3.5 out of 5 on the Craft Beer Hub. If you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that would be very, very nice of you, and I'd appreciate it. And get in the comments if you've had this. I don't know how long it's been around for. Could have been around for years, I don't know. I just saw it in booths. It's basically like the Northern Waitrose. I was up in the Lake District. And I thought, I'm going to have a bit of that. So here we are. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.